we're here with the designers of Fresco and the Fresco expansion. We're going to cover both the base game and the expansions of the base game that are included in the box, and then also the new expansion. So we'll run through everything quickly, and welcome here.
Marco.
Hi.
I'm Marcel. Hello.
I'm Marcel.
Hi, I'm Zina.
Hi, and I'm Rustan Håkansson from BoardGameGeek, doing the interview. Okay, so we begin with the basic game.
Yes,
okay.
We start with the basic game, and what we set up is like the look of the game when we already played a few rounds, and what I'm going to explain is how the game works and what's important. So I'll start by what we want to do in this game. Of course, we want to restore the old fresco in the cathedral because the paint is faded and we need to apply new colors so it looks nice again.
Yep.
Okay, so at first what we need to do, we need to get colors from the market so we can restore the painting because we don't have colors yet. There are a few different places that we go to when playing the game. The first thing would be the hostel. That's where we get up in the morning. We have to decide first at what time we want to get up because this will be the order of play for this round.
Yep.
Whoever gets up first needs to pay most at the market because the paints are still fresh and you have most choice. And also your mood is really bad because getting up early is never fun. So your mood goes down. Whoever gets up last, his mood rises, and also he doesn't have to pay as much as the market for the paint, but also he has to take what's left. When all people have been to the market, you never know what's going to be left.
So the early bird is grumpy?
Yes.
And
has to pay a lot, but he's always first to decide what he wants to do. Okay.
And who begins to choose?
In the beginning, it would be a random order, just to pick it out of a bag or whatever. During the game, always the person with the least victory points will choose first, then the next, and so on. So you always know who begins to choose. Okay.
Great.
After everyone decided at what time he wanted to get up, we go to the market.
You adjust the scores here?
Yes, of
and
course.
Then you go to the
Immediately
market.
you adjust the mood and then you go to the market. At the market you can only go to one booth at a time. So if I decide to go, I'm the red player and I decide to go to market, I have to choose one. I cannot say I want to buy this and this. I have to choose one market and I can buy the tiles. This is always the price for the tiles, so it doesn't matter how many paints are on there, I buy the tiles. After each player bought the colors, we go to the cathedral and we can restore the painting. These are the victory points that I get for restoring the painting, and these are the colors that I have to have in order to get the victory points. I put the colors back to the storage and get the victory points on the scale. After that, I place the tile in front of me, and at the end of each round, I get a coin for each tile that I restored. Okay, next.
So the aim of the game is to get victory points?
Of course. The winner is the one with the most victory points, and restoring the fresco is what gets you the victory points.
Yep.
After you restored the fresco, you can go to the studio and paint portraits. Because you need money for the next round to buy paints. For example, there's a rich family paying you 3 coins for painting their family.
So the church is not really paying you all that well?
No, just
so you need extra income
you need an extra
be able to buy the paints
cash,
as well.
Right. Okay, next we have the workshop, the color workshop, where you blend your colors. Because usually at the market you only get the basic colors, but you also need the blended colors to get more victory points.
Yep. So the more blended colors, the more victory points you get.
Yes, of course. And then also we have the theater. If you got up really early and you're in a real bad mood, you can go to the theater in the evening and lighten up your mood for the next day.
And then your workers will like you more.
Yeah.
Not as grumpy the next day.
Because whenever you plan your actions after you decided at what time you want to get up, you usually have 5 apprentices who help you do your work. If you're in a really bad mood, it's -1, so you lose 1 worker for this round. Also, if you're in a really bright mood, you get an extra worker. It's like 2 people one person is so happy he's working for 2. All right, so after you decided at what time you wanted to get up, you would plan in secret behind a screen. You have
so
each player
grab
has a
the
screen.
player screens here.
Yes, and you plan your actions. Each apprentice is 1 action, so usually you have up to 5, and you can place them on your tile. After
everyone places, and then we reveal,
yes,
and then
exactly.
we perform the action.
And then after each player placed their people on there, we go in this order. So first everyone goes to the market, next to the cathedral, and so on.
And depending on the number of players you placed at the market, you can make different number of choices
so
here.
if you have 2 people at the market, you can buy 2 tiles.
Yes. Okay.
All right, so
that's a basic round.
this
That's
would
what you
be
do.
a basic round, right? Also, we have this guy right here, the bishop. He gets me extra victory points. So if I restore a tile and he's close on one of the tiles around, I would get an additional 2 victory points. If he's standing on top of a tile that I'm restoring, I would get an additional 3 points.
And how does the bishop move?
Every time I restore a piece, he ends up on this in this place. Also, if I wanted to move him before I restore a tile, I could pay 1 coin and then move him by 1. But I could never pay 2 coins and move him more. So always just 1, and then see if I can get.
But after you're done, the bishop will come and inspect your work.
Yeah, I like this. Or he's proud of the work you've done. So. Yeah, so this would be the basic game.
Okay.
One round of the basic game.
And then you have the expansions included in the basic game.
So in the basic game there are already 3 expansion modules included. First, we have special portraits. Over there we have the studio. So usually you would get 3 coins for going to the studio. And if you include this expansion, you would have 2 special portraits. When you go to the studio, you can decide either get the 3 coins or one of the portraits.
Okay, so going there, you choose one, either in basic or one of the special
on
ones.
Your on your sheet, you would place 1 person in the studio, and this would mean 3 coins or just 1 card. If you wanted to get money too, you could take 1 card and then the money, but never 2 cards, because there's only 2 for each round. So the people who are last in this round might not get a special portrait.
Okay, so then they would have to paint the normal portraits, getting on the money.
Of course, then they get the money.
Okay, what type of actions are available here?
There are different actions. For example, we have cards that you keep for the whole game. For example, this. Usually you would rise, when you go to the theater, your mood would rise by 2 for each person. And if you have this card, it would rise by 3 each time that you go to the theater.
So this is a permanent card affecting the theater,
until the end of the game.
and you increase more.
Yes. The other card would be an immediate card, so you'd get 4 coins and a red paint. After this, the card is out of the game.
So this is definitely better than a normal painting.
Yes, of course. You would take the card.
More points, more money, and more
color.
More
yes.
color. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So each round there are 2 new special portraits.
So that's the first of the basic expansions?
This is the first expansion. Okay. Then we have another one. It's the requests of the bishop. And after you restore tiles, you collect them in front of you, and they have different dots of the colors, the same ones as are on the front. So after you restored 3 tiles, you could say, okay, I have 3 tiles and 3 green dots. Instead of blending colors at the workshop, I'm going to do a special request of the bishop.
Okay.
I place the 3 tiles on top of each other and get this request card. I get 8 victory points for it.
So you move your marker for victory points immediately, 8 points, and you get also...
And also, at the end of each round, now I get a green color. at the end.
And 1 coin.
Yes, and also 1 coin. Of course, before I had 3 coins at the end of each round, but now I have 1 coin and a green color. So this also is also possible for all other colors, or if you don't have 3 of the same color, you could
exchange
choose
any for getting
any
3 points and other bonuses.
Exactly. So this is more victory points and colors at the end of each round. And then last, the third expansion of the basic game would be the special blended colors. We have 2 new colors included, and also, of course, the tiles for it. So you would take 7 out of the basic game and put these 7. There are 7 of it in. So as you can see, there's a lot more victory points. Usually you have 11. There's, for example, 19, 17. But it's also a lot harder to get to blend these colors. For example, for a brown one, you would need a green and an orange one. So you would also already have 2 blended colors.
So you need to blend several times.
Exactly.
First to get the blended colors, then to blend them again.
Yes, but you would get more victory points, of course.
Okay.
So these are the 3 expansions that are already included in the basic game.
Okay.
And then there's a new expansion coming out.
This box?
Exactly. It's expansion modules 4, 5, and 6. And you can play with any of the modules. So they are all, you can all combine them together, or just one
choose
or 2.
Choose any that you like.
In any way you like.
Okay.
Okay, so the first expansion of the new expansion set would be the Wishing Well.
So number 4 of the expansions is here.
The Wishing Well.
So you place it here beside the board?
Yes, you have, you need a little more space to place the well next to the board game. And then in the beginning, you have these lucky pennies. Each player in the beginning has 2 lucky pennies.
Okay.
And
so you get, in addition to your normal starting materials,
yes,
you get
there's
2 lucky
new
pennies.
material in the box, a lot of new material. And what you do in the beginning, when going to the market, you could say, okay, I place 1 lucky penny.
Instead of buying something?
No, it's still going to the market, but also I could say I'm in secret.
Okay. When you still have your player screen.
Yes, you're setting it up.
So when you're here, you can choose. Oh, I'm using one of my lucky pennies, placing it
in the market. Then, when everyone is showing what their actions are going to be, when I'm first in this order, I can throw my lucky penny into the Wishing Well and draw a card from the Wishing Well. On these cards, there are extra actions that I can do. For example, in this case, I can move the bishop.
Do you do that immediately?
I keep this card and
you keep it in secret?
Yes. And anytime I want to play it, I say, okay, I play my wishing card, and then it goes out of the game. So there are different cards, and after 2 people in 1 round place the lucky penny, no more people can do this for this round.
So the lucky penny are filling up the fountain?
Yes. Next would be, so the 5th expansion would be the leaf gold. This would be, you would be gilding the colors that are on the market. Each round you would have, where do you have the bag? No, the other one. You have a bag where you draw your market tiles. Each round the markets are filled with new tiles, and you also have a coin. Yeah, you draw from the bag in the beginning. You would fill up the market, and at the same time you would draw one of these. There are 5 colored markers in there, and you would place them at the market. So this means in this round the blue color is gilded with leaf gold. You have it over here. So each time that you restore a painting that has the blue color in it, you will get extra points. How many extra points would there be for each?
It's 1 point. 1 point if the bishop is far away.
Yes.
And
So if you're building here, but the bishop is there,
Yes,
you get
it
1
would
point.
be 1 extra point. Yes.
is it
If it's
one
close, yeah.
Next to it?
close to the field? It's 2 points.
Okay, and if it's here,
3 points.
3 points. Okay.
So if he's standing on top of it, and or for example, we have the blue one, he's standing right here. So you get 5 for this tile. 3 extra points because the bishop is there, and then another 3 extra points because
Because
the
of the
blue
gold.
color is blended. But only if you have the leaf gold.
Okay. So you need
how
to
do
have
yes,
you need to have them before.
You need to have it. How
Okay.
do I get it? There's this marker in this game. If you play with this expansion, this means if you buy this tile, you get 2 pieces of leaf gold
Okay.
that you place behind your screen.
So you get bonuses from the market sellers.
Yes, they have it there. Also, if you would
Special
buy
offer.
this tile, if you buy this tile, you would get 1 leaf
Okay.
gold. So this is
So
how you get
only
your
this
leaf
one
gold.
or any of those
No,
in
just
that
this
direction?
one. Just this one.
Only the one
and only
exactly
this
next to
one.
that.
Yes. So this is how you get the leaf gold, and then if you restore painting with the matching color, you would get bonus points for it. So this
Okay.
would be the 5th expansion that's included in the new expansion set, and then there's the 3rd one.
Expansion number 6. Yep.
Yes, expansion number 6. Now we're not only restoring the Fresco, but also, we have a BoardGameGeek place. Yes.
And it's cut out, so you fit
Yes,
things inside.
because this is where the glass for the new windows will go. Because now we're not only restoring the painting, but also the windows around the cathedral with colored glass.
Stained glass.
Yeah, stained glass. So what you do is when restoring a piece that is around on the corners, for example, right here.
All the edges.
Yes, all
These as well, even though there are no windows.
Just the
Okay, the
ones
outer
with
edges here.
missing. So if you restore one of these, you have to restore the window that is there. So how to do this?
Okay, so you need to fix this tile. You need to also restore the window.
Yes,
at the same
you have
time.
to do this. Yeah, if you want to restore this one, you have to restore the window as well. So what you have to do, there's different windows in this spot, and they cost a different amount of money. This one would be for free.
So this is a board for all the players.
Yes, this is for the
all the players use
yes.
this, look at this and see what should be done.
Exactly. So you would get this for free. This would cost one coin, these two coins, and so on. So they get more expensive.
So
But there are different colors. So sometimes you don't have the glass. You don't have this the 2 blue glass stones and 1 green one, but you have the yellow one and the green one. So you want to restore this one, but then you have to pay for the window.
So this is the glass that's available to you.
So how do we get the glass during the game? I place it here, right there. Exactly. You want to explain how this works?
Okay. In your planning phase, you've got this tile, and you have to decide to place it over one of these places. So you could choose and say, oh, I don't go to the market in this round. I go to the Glacier.
So each player has such a small
Yes.
extra board
Yes,
and
behind the screen.
chooses it secretly.
Yes. It's free. You can say, okay, I go instead of the theater, I go to the Glacier. But then you are maybe the last one who goes to the Glacier. You've got 2 bonus workers that are placed on this tile. So you have got a chance to buy 2 stones from these fields.
Okay, so without placing any workers there,
yes.
you already have 2 workers available.
Yes, but you can choose to say, okay, 1 worker board, and I can buy
Okay.
3 stones from
Okay.
here.
Yep. And the order is important, so
order
that
is
you
important.
which action you replace determines which order you will go to the Glacier
Exactly.
in.
Yes, certainly.
Okay, so when you go to the Glacier, you have different colors that you can buy. In this case, the yellow and the blue glass stones would cost 1 coin, and the red and green ones would cost 2. So
Okay.
when you go there, you would have to pay for the glass
So you can choose
stones.
any number
Yes.
or only one stone.
One for each
One
worker.
per worker.
Yes. So, in
up
this case,
to 3 stones,
Yes.
and you can combine either of these or these,
Yes,
or buy one
and you
here,
have to
one
pay
there. Yep.
for it.
So 1 for each here, 2 for each here.
There are only, at the beginning of the round, maybe you play with 4 players, you place 2 stones per player, so we've got 8 stones every round, and if you are the last one, maybe there's just left 1 stone, you plan 3, and
So if on
that,
4
that you don't get the stones you would like.
on 4 players, we have 8 stones
Yes.
every round. So you
Every round,
what happens with the stones at the end of the round? You take them away and refill.
Yes.
Okay.
And
so every
after-
round 8 stones
Yes.
on 4 players.
Okay, and when you restore this piece, you have to restore the window. So you buy the window that you like, place it in here, and you have to have these 3 colors, of course, and the 3 colored glass stones. Okay, this would be the victory points that you receive for the window.
Okay. So
And if you don't have all the colored glass stones that you need, you get you lose points because you always have to restore
Okay.
this. But maybe you don't have the green glass stone, just the 2 blue ones. Then you lose victory points.
how many points do you lose for not having a stone?
shown
Oh
on
yes,
this
over
card.
there.
So it's most important to have green,
Yes.
and then red, then blue, then
Yeah.
yellow. So yellow might be okay to miss one,
Yes.
only minus 2 points. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for the overview. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. And that concludes the overview of Fresco and its expansions.